Breaking news here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Jane Monreal. You may have heard here on WCNC Charlotte that former Charlotte Mayor Jennifer Roberts was going to rerun for mayor here in Charlotte, but we are just learning that that is not the case. So we bring in Julie Kay, who is covering this story today. Julie, what happened?
Well, it's a loaded
We're
question.
so puzzled because we were going to have her on later on
Yes.
today here in the Live Impact studio.
Yes, so I'll take you back to a couple days ago. Of course, filing is open for all sorts of elections citywide. The mayor, of course, the big one here in Charlotte, but all city council seats. So this is a big time. I've been staking out pretty much all week at the Board of Elections, watching people come in. And we've gotten some hints as to who is and who isn't going to. But a big surprise was when former Mayor Jennifer Roberts posted a tweet. I have it up. She said this 6 days ago, quote, "Just saw that Vi Lyles announced she will run for yet another term as mayor. Waited until halfway through to announce. Charlotteans should have choices. It's a challenging time for our city and county. Maybe I should sign up to run again, ... So
Right.
we were all like, is she poking fun?
She's teasing?
Is she
It's
teasing a run? Right. Or is she testing the waters to see if a run is really something that people want to see? And so I had chatted with her a little bit yesterday, and she said we're going to have a statement with a formal decision either way come tomorrow morning. So that press release came out just a few minutes ago. It's very long, but I do have the piece that announces the decision here. It says, "My decision was not easy, but I had decided finally that this is not the time for me to run." She goes on to say that she has too many commitments as is, and it really wouldn't be the best time for her to do so. But she also talked about the reasons she decided to tease this run, pointing to some frustrations within council with the way Charlotte is going right now. One of the pieces she mentioned that we've covered a bunch is those airport workers are not going to get a hearing on the things that they are asking for, that case ordinance for safety, for higher pay, and Mayor Vi Lyles, current mayor, was the tie-breaking vote for that to be a no. And so that's something she brought up as well as to why she would want to run for office again. Interesting that this decision came out this way and at this time, but going forward, Mayor Vi Lyles does still have some challengers, but this does clear up the field a lot for her.
I mean, she said that she got this overwhelming response, unexpected, but at the end of the day, I guess
It wasn't the time.
Not the
suppose
time.
so.
It's just a way to tease it on Twitter and then be like,
just
Never mind,
kidding,
never mind.
or yeah. I mean, it does take a lot of thought
does.
and
Sure.
consideration when you bring in
Yes.
your family and your life and to re-enter
Absolutely.
a run. And what it would
Definitely.
take to be the mayor for
not an easy
Charlotte.
job.
But
the ...
interesting.
had us,
The ... just have us on the edge of our seats.
Yes.
That was definitely the tease, if not complete tea, if you will. So, and so any other response that we can expect from her?
I'm curious to see. Of course, she's been very involved in the community since she left office in 2017. Was all sorts of things. I mean, I've seen her at protests before. She even mentioned the Airport Workers Union. So she is very keyed into the community. She mentioned in here things that she continues to want to be an advocate for, whether in office or not. She mentioned climate leaders, Reimagining America project. I've talked with her before about election integrity and making sure your ballots or your voter IDs are up to date, that kind of thing. So she's been very involved. I don't expect her to take a back seat at all, just in a very different capacity.
Right.
But
Do it
that's
from a distance, I guess.
yeah, not in official office. And I mean, to be honest, when you're not in office, you also have the freedom to speak more directly. So
True.
that doesn't mean she will be quiet by any means. I'm sure we'll see her quite a bit. But that does, as I said, clear up the race for Vi Lyles. Filing ends tomorrow at noon, so we do expect to see at least one more person enter the mayor's race, but right now it's just Mayor Vi Lyles against this person named Tigress, who's run quite a few times before. And then actually after Mayor Vi Lyles filed yesterday, her Republican challenger withdrew about an hour later. So right now it's just the two
Okay.
of them. We expect activist Gemini Boyd to jump in tomorrow,
Okay.
but at that point, I mean, that's a pretty
Yeah.
small race for a big position.
And if Miss Roberts has any inclination to run in the next election, what does this incident do for consideration 2, 3, 4 years from now?
That will be an interesting thing to see as well. I'm curious.
You can only speculate.
Right.